Goblin Test Pilot is a random card. Literally, it makes you choose a target for its effect at random. What if the target required you to pay more to activate its ability? Because Kopala has an effect that says if an ability would target a merfolk they control, it costs 2 more to activate. Well, if you had mana sitting in the mana pool, then you have to pay that cost. But if you don't have floating mana, then you're not required to activate mana abilities, even if the cost is mandatory. The process for activating an ability is similar to the process of casting a spell, which means that it would follow a similar process of if we're not able to meet the requirements of the step of activating an ability, then we have to reverse that action. So because we chose not to pay the cost of Goblin Test Pilot, we would undo everything by untapping it and putting it back to the point of before we activated the Goblin Test Pilot. And at this point, we are able to activate Goblin Test Pilot again, until we can target something that it can legally target and doesn't have to pay anything extra for. So does that mean if I had a suppression field on the battlefield, then I could essentially make Goblin Test Pilot a non-random card, since I would eventually hit a target that I would want to pay for? Not exactly, because shortcuts can't involve things of randomness. So with Goblin Test Pilot, we can't just shortcut it till we hit a target that we want to pay for. We have to randomly go through the actions. In a casual setting, that's something that's legal, but it's kind of annoying to go through. But in a tournament setting, that is something that you probably wouldn't want to do. Because a non-deterministic loop like this can't be shortcut, we have to go through every action. But if we're not progressing the board state in a timely fashion, then that can be considered slow play, and we'd get a warning for that. And with enough warnings, you might get a game loss and eventually a disqualification. So if you're in a casual setting, just don't be annoying.